Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here with another Navratri makeup look using all affordable makeup products, and this one is inspired by Deepika Padukone's look from the movie Ramleela. I absolutely love this makeup look of Deepika and I have always wanted to recreate it on my channel. So here it is. So if you want to know how I achieved this makeup look for the festive season, then please do continue watching. First, to fill in my eyebrows, I'm taking the Miss Claire eyebrow pencil in the shade dark brown. I just love this eyebrow pencil. It's the right kind of waxiness for an eyebrow pencil and it's very dark for my complexion. So I'm just going into the eyebrow hair wherever I can see a gap in between the brows. And then I took the spoolie end from the pencil to brush and comb my eyebrows upwards like so, and this is just going to make sure that the product deposit is even all along my eyebrows. Now to prep my eyelids and to clean up underneath my eyebrows, I took the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. Unfortunately, this is the last shade available from this concealer range. So I just applied that on top of the eyelids and blending it out using a damp beauty blender. This concealer has a lot of coverage, so a little bit does the job. Once that is done, I'm going to take the Nykaa Just Wink It eyeshadow palette in the style Sweet Sundae. I actually really like this eyeshadow palette because it's one of the most pigmented eyeshadow palettes that I have come across. So first I took that beautiful chocolatey brown shade from the palette, which is matte, and applied that as a transition on the crease and as well as to the outer V and pulling it out slightly towards the tip of my eyebrows. Now I'm picking up this very deep dark chocolatey matte eyeshadow from the same palette on a flat shader brush and applying that to the main eyelid portions. Once that is done, I'm going to go ahead with the same fluffy blending brush that I used earlier to make sure there are no harsh lines in my eye makeup. Now I'm taking the House of Makeup Here to Stay kohl pencil. This is the black one. So I'm just going to create a rough eyeliner on my eyes. I'm not winging it out too much, just gonna create an eyeliner, and then I'm taking a pencil brush to smoke and smudge the top eyeliner. And this eyeliner sets after a while, so I really don't have to use eyeshadow to set it in place. Once that is done, I'm going to move on to the face. I'm taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer in the matte variant and applying that on the main areas of my face using my fingertips. Before I go ahead with foundation, I'm going to take the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Dark 48. So I'm going to use that to conceal and correct all of the hyperpigmented areas of my face. So I've applied that on the sides of my mouth, on the dark circles, and also to conceal the acne spots on the cheeks. And this is a very good skin toned concealer on me, and it has a lot of peachy undertone, so it's gonna conceal and correct in one step. I took the same damp beauty blender to blend out all of the concealer flawlessly. For foundation, I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match Liquid Foundation in the shade Nut Brown. I absolutely love this foundation for the winters because it is kind of like a dewy finish, and it's very skin-like, and it covers my problematic areas very well. So I just dotted that foundation all over my face and using the same damp beauty blender to blend the foundation. I have used a very little amount of the foundation again because we have concealed the concerned areas with a concealer. So I kept the foundation layer quite thin, and this foundation is very easy to blend as well. So I really don't require a lot of time in blending out this particular foundation. Then I took the same L'Oreal Infallible Concealer again to highlight my face. This is a very full coverage concealer like I mentioned earlier. So I'm using that to highlight the under eyes. The center of my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin. Again, I use the same damp beauty blender to blend all of the highlighted areas, and here you can see how well pigmented this concealer is, because even this much of the concealer has so much of coverage. Then to cream contour, I took the NY Base Stick Concealer in number 14. This is not very dark on my complexion, just a little bit dark. So it gives a bit of a natural contour to my face. So I just applied that to the hollows of my cheeks, on the perimeters of my forehead, on the sides of my nose, and to contour around my mouth and to chisel out my jawline. Then I'm picking up a stippling brush to blend out the cream contour in gentle dabbing motions. Now to set everything in place, I'm taking the Palladio rice powder in the shade Warm Beige, and I took that on the same damp beauty blender to blend underneath my eyes, on the forehead, on my smile lines, and also on the chin. This is also a very good powder for oily skin types. Then I'm picking up the same dark, deep chocolatey brown matte shade from the Nykaa palette on a pencil brush to smoke out my lower lash line. After which I'm going to take the Absolute New York all-purpose pencil in the shade Tan, which is like a nude eye pencil. So I'm just applying that to my waterlines, because I wanted to make my eyes look a bit more awake, because we have a lot of smoky colors going on the eyes and I did not want my eyes to look closed. Then I took a blending brush to brush off the excess powder away. And then I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I just love how this product smells. It's very yum. So I'm just going to apply the bronzer wherever I did the cream contouring. And this is more of a cool toned bronzer, so it really adds a natural shadow to your face. For blusher, I'm taking my current favorite blush. This is the L'Oreal Le Bar blush in the shade City Explorer, which is such a beautiful earthy sort of a blush, and it has a bit of a sheen and it just adds a bit of glow to the cheeks. For highlight, I'm taking the Maybelline Molten Gold highlighter. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to the tops of my cheekbones. On the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow and my chin. Then I'm taking the NYX Worth the Hype mascara to coat my top and bottom eyelashes. This is a very good volumizing mascara, and it keeps the eyelashes quite separated as well, so it does not clump, and yet it adds a lot of volume to my eyelashes, and I really like it. Moving on to the lips, I'm taking the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream in number 54, which is like a deep cool toned brown lip color. So I'm basically going to use this lipstick as a lip liner. So I'm just applying that to the perimeters of the lips. And then I'm going to take the Nykaa So Matte lipstick in the shade Hot Cocoa, which is like a muted brownish peachy nude sort of a color. So I'm just going to apply that on the remainder of the lips to kind of create an ombre effect on the lips. I also wanted to add a bit of sheen to the lips because Deepika had a kind of sheen to her lips. So I'm taking the Body Shop Strawberry lip balm and just gonna apply a little bit of that to the centers of my lips to add that beautiful sheen. I applied these pack eyelashes in the style 53 off camera, and these are very natural looking wispy eyelashes, and it went perfectly with this makeup look. And I did my hair off camera and came back, and I popped on a black bindi just like Deepika, and I made these little star-like shape onto the tops of my cheeks using the L'Oreal pen eyeliner, and she had these Hindi alphabets going on her neck, so I did the same. Now to set everything in place, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray in the matte variant and just gonna lock everything in place. So that is the finished Deepika Padukone inspired makeup look from the movie Ramleela. I have always wanted to create this look on my channel, and finally I did it. And this is a very toned down makeup look as well, so it suits all complexions, and it's very wearable too. Plus it's using all affordable makeup products. The previous makeup look that I created for Navratri was a little bit more glam and using high-end products, so I really hope you liked this version as well. And of course you can cut out the star shape that I created to mimic Deepika's makeup look. You can absolutely go ahead without those, and this makeup look is gonna look beautiful on all of you, I promise. So yeah, this is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.